Hi everyone, let's try that again. The first time didn't work. I am here, Shelly Wasso, to teach you all things #DoItRich. So if you're catching my live video, be sure to give me a #DoItRich. So I am gonna tell you the one thing that drives me crazy. One thing. And it is quit starting and stopping. Tell me if that's two things, starting and stopping. I'm calling it the one thing that drives me crazy. When we start something and we stop it, and we start it again and we stop it. So I have some amazing tips for you. But first, tell me hi if you're watching live. If you're catching the replay, #replay, I love when you give me a #DoItRich. That would be my favorite. And if we haven't met yet, my name is Shelly Wasso. I'm a full-time corporate executive mama of 2 amazing boys, married to my high school sweetheart. I am a multipreneur, and I love sharing Do-It-Rich tips. And this is the one thing that drives me crazy, the starting and stopping. So of course you all know I'm all about goal setting, mindset, visualizing, and a lot of our failures, or when we try to reach our goals, a lot of things are from starting and stopping. So tell me if you ever feel like you're one of those, or you've tried to set a goal, or a health goal, or a business goal, or a personal development goal, and you stop and you start and you stop and you start. This would drive me crazy. So it's September. Hopefully none of you all are thinking like this. It's September 2022, and some people would be like, this is not my year. 2023 is going to be my year. But no, because we have 4 more months still left in the year. So you can't yet say 2022 is not your year. You're not allowed. Once you learn how to control your mind and stop making excuses, then you can take things to a whole nother level. Stop making excuses, control what's in your mind, take action. You can take things to a whole nother level. So I am going to give you 4 tips and things, not tips. I'm actually going to give you 4 things you need to change in order to help you stop starting and stopping. But think of it like this before I get into my 4 things. Are you ever at the holidays and you're like, it's New Year's is in a couple weeks and I can eat whatever I want because I am gonna start when New Year's Eve comes. I'm not starting my goals until 1/1, like you still have 3 weeks left. That's starting over. When you start over, every time you start over, you're taking away the responsibility from showing up today. So you're like taking away your responsibility from showing up today because you're allowing yourself to start over every time. So this goes for anything, any goals, not just health goals, mindset goals, personal development goals, business goals, like any of them, you're allowing yourself to take away that responsibility by starting over or making that excuse. So here's my 4 things. Quit setting. Hi, Janice, how are you? Happy Monday. I know I think that I probably have already talked to you about this, and Danelle just did a post on this about saying her name wrong, and I'm sure I'm saying your name wrong, and sometimes people say my name wrong. So thanks for watching. Okay, quit setting New Year's resolutions. Think of it like this. A New Year's resolution is something that you have to do. So those, Janice, yes, I remember you told me. See, Janice. Okay, this is perfect. And I can't even believe, I don't know if you saw Danelle's post today, but if you didn't, you have to go see it because this is hilarious that she did that post and that I just said your name incorrectly. So if not, go check out her post. So a resolution is something that you have to do, and we don't want our goals or resolutions, if you want to call it that, be something that we have to do. You want to set intention with your goals, and it's who you want to be. So when you set a goal with intention, that is who you want to be, not just something that you have to do. Like a New Year's resolution is something that you have to do, where setting a goal with intention is who you want to be. Number 2, giving up before you see results. This is the like starting and stopping. So many times we give up and this before we see results, but a lot of this is because we live in a world of instant gratification, right? So we expect easy and instant, and that is because our world has given us everything at our fingertips, right? Like if we want the answer to something, we just Google it and we get it in seconds. Or if we want to buy something, like this is crazy, right? Because Amazon, besides getting it the next day, sometimes you can order stuff and get it the same day, like by the end of the day. It's crazy how quick you can order stuff and get it to your door. Crazy. Instant, easy. We're just used to this, and technology and all the things have brought that to us. So sometimes you have to think of it like this. Impatience is the enemy of change. You have to say that twice. Impatience is the enemy of change, right? So we have to be okay with some things. So we don't want, when we have goals, for them to take so super long, but we also have to learn that some of these things are going to take time because we give up too quickly before we see our results. Number 3, waiting until you feel ready. We are never ready. Never. If you're gonna wait until you're ready, you're gonna be waiting a long time. So sometimes we let our emotions get in the way of starting something, but I say just start, like take action. Sometimes getting started gives you like the good feeling or ambition to move forward. So sometimes it's actually just starting. You need that like good feeling or that ambition, or like, oh my God, that felt so good that I did that live video. Or, oh my God, I feel so good that I checked in with my accountability partner and did what I was supposed to do today. So sometimes you need that like good feeling, and then you get that ambition to want to like do more. And so waiting until we feel ready, that's like crazy, because if I waited until I felt ready to do half of the things or all of the things of how I got where I am, I would never be where I was if I waited. I definitely would not be anywhere close to where I am if I waited to do or make the decisions that I have made to get where I am today. And then my 4th thing that you need to change to help you quit starting and stopping is not making your goals a priority. So it's easy to say that you want to make change, but then to actually come through, it's like the mental toughness that you need to work through to make your goals a priority. I want to share some statistics with you. Sometimes we don't set our goals with the right intention. We don't understand the why. We're not following through with writing them down. We don't have an accountability partner. These statistics I want to share with you. It's crazy. Think of these. 80% of the population never sets goals. So forget about New Year's resolutions. We are not talking about New Year's resolutions. That was my item number 1, if you missed it, that you should not be setting New Year's resolutions. So we're talking all things goals right now. 80% of the population never sets goals. So that means 20% sets goals. Out of the 20%, only 30% reach them. Crazy. Out of the 20% of the population, only 30% reach their goals. So why? Because listen to these next set of statistics. If you write down your goals, you are likely, these are percentages of likely to achieve your goals. If you write them down, you're 30% likely to achieve your goals. If you verbally share them, you are 55% likely to achieve your goals. If you verbally just share them with somebody. If you have an accountability partner and you track them daily and you've done all the other things and you write them down, you verbally have say them, you have an accountability partner, you're 85 to 90% likely to achieve your goals. So if you have goals and you want to 85 to 90% of the time achieve them, then why wouldn't you do all those things? Because we all have goals. Health goals, we want to lose weight, we want to get in shape, we want a six-pack. Business, you want to make more money. I want to start another business. I want to invest in some property. Whatever it is, personal development. I want to read so many books a month, or whatever it might be. We all have goals. So if you can 85 to 90% more likely achieve them, why wouldn't you do all those things? So my 4 things that you need to change to quit starting and stopping are: quit setting New Year's resolutions, give up, stop giving up before you see the results. It takes some time. Waiting until you feel ready. You're never going to be ready. So just get into action. And number 4, quit not making your goals a priority. And my one question is, if you watched or are watching and would like to share, is give me one thing or one excuse right now that you're willing to change. So just share it. One thing or one excuse right now for 2022 that you're willing to change. And that is what I got for you. Hashtag Do It Rich. I hope you enjoyed and found value in all of that. If you're here, be sure to say hi.